Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we can discuss about Odoo 15 expense management. Expense management is essential for any firm to have a clear view of how much money they have spent on various operations. So this module will help to your business properly to manage all the expenses and to reduce the losses. So let's get started with the expense module. And when we open the module, here we can see the already submitted expense of the employee. So here we can view the details like expense date, category, description, employee, paid by, analytic account, company name, next activity, taxes, amount paid, total company currency and the status. And also here we can view the amount of expenses based on stages. And here we can see the expense to report, amount under validation and the amount to be reimbursed. So based on this, you will get a overview of every expense status of the employees. So here you can open each of the report by clicking on them, and here you can check the detailed view. So here you can access the window in the list view, Kanban view, graph view, pivot view, and also in the activity. So here we can schedule the activity for the employees. And here we can see the options to create and to upload. So by clicking on the icon can upload the report, and to create a new expense report just click on the icon. So before that, let's move on to the configuration, and here we have the settings and the expense product. So first let's go to the settings. So here in the expense section, we have three options like incoming emails, expense digitalization in OCR, and to reimburse in payslip. So while enabling these incoming emails, it is to create the expense from incoming emails. So here we have the options to set up the domain alias, and can enable the expense digitalization. So it is to digitalize your receipt with the OCR and the artificial intelligence. So here we can choose options like do not digitalize, digitalize on the demand only, and digitalize automatically. So here we have the options to buy credit and to view my services, and can enable the reimburse in payslip. So it is to reimburse expenses in the payslip. So after enabling all this, you can save the changes before leaving the page. So let's move on to the expense product. So in this window, it showcases all the expense product that are commonly used to generate the reports in expense module. So here we can see the expense product along with their price and the picture. So the window is in the Kanban state, so can also view it according to the list view. So now let's create a new expense product. So here we can enter the product name. And here we can provide the general information like cost. So here we can enter the cost for the product, and we can set the unit of measure, and you can set the internal reference. So use this reference as a subject prefix when submitting by email. And here we can choose the company, can also be used for the multiple company. And in the accounting section we can set the expense account, and here you can see that the vendor taxes and the customer taxes is auto allocated. So you can see the tax 15%. And in the invoicing section we can set the invoicing policy as ordered quantities or delivered quantities, and the reinvoice expense can be set according to no at cost and sales price. By choosing the sales price, I can enter the sales price here, can choose the at cost option and can save this. So you can see the newly created expense product. So we have been discussing about the configuration step of expense product. Now we can create a new expense record. So go for that, goes to all my expenses. So to create that, just click on the icon. So first we can provide the description for the expense. And here we can specify the category. So here we can see the unit price is auto allocated, and here we can set the quantity, and here we can provide the expense date account, that means the expected expenses, and can see the employee name here. And here we can say, provide the customer to re-invoice. So if the category has an expense policy, it will be re-invoiced on the sales order. And here we can provide the analytic account and the analytic tag, can see the company name here. And it is possible to provide the notes for the expense. So after providing the information, we can save this. So now it is in the submit stage, and here we can see the receipt button. So it is used to attach the documents and receipt. And here we have the attach receipt icon and the create report icon. So if you want to attach any receipt, you can click on the icon, and to make a report, just click on the create report icon. So here you can see the expense report summary, employee's name, and here we can set the manager. And it is possible to create or add new category by choosing the add a line option. And here we can view any attachments. So let's submit the report to the manager here. So you can see the status of the stage is converted to the submitted. And here the manager has the right to approve or refuse the report. So we can approve this report. So here says the following approved expense have similar employee amount and category than some expense of this report. So please verify this report does not contain any duplicates. So we can approve this anyway. So after approving, we can see the post journal entries and report in next payslip option. So we can post the journal entries. So now it is posted, and we can register the payment here. So for that, we can provide the details like journal, payment method, recipient bank account, amount, payment date, and the memo. So we can create the payment. Now we can see payment is done. So we can goes back to all expenses, and here we can see the expense created now. So this is how we create a new expense for the employee. So now let's move on to my reports. So here it allows the employees to depict all expense report created by the particular employee. So it's convenient to view respective expense report and can see the details of the employee. So if you want to create the report, just click on the icon and provide the expense report summary, employee's name, manager name, company name, and by choosing the add a line option, you can set the category and save this. Now let's move on to the expense report. Here we have reports to approve, reports to post, report to pay, and all report. First can goes to the reports to approve. So here we can see the list of all expense report that have been submitted and are waiting for approval. So the manager can easily view the reports and inspect the report to take suitable action. So while choosing this, manager can easily approve or refuse it. Let's move to the reports to post. So once the report is approved, the process will not get finished. So the next step is to post the expense report. So here you can see the expense report is in the approved state. It have to be posted. So for that, I can click the post journal. Can see it is done. So here we can see that no expense report is found. Let's move to report to pay. Likewise, we can see that it is posted. So click on the register payment, create payment, and can see that the payment is done now. Let's go to the all report. So here we can view the reports in different stages in a single window. So we have been discussing about the expense report. Now let's move to the reporting aspect of the module. So here it gives the report of the expenses generated in each month along with the amount paid. So here the each employee has a color representation, and here we can view the report in various chart like bar chart, line chart, pie chart, and also we can sort according to the descending and the ascending way. And here we can choose the measures from here. And also we have the customizable features like filters, group by, and favorite. And it is also possible to view the window according to graph view, pivot view, list view, and also in the Kanban view. So in short, the expense analysis window will be a best practice to get an overview of all of your company expenses quickly. So that's all about Odoo 15 expense management. Thank you for watching.